Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in Season 1, Episode 10 of our WWE 2K22 Bash at the Beach Vacay series. And this is going to be the first episode that we will not actually be in Jacksonville, Florida at TIAA Bank Field. For the next 8, 9, maybe 10 episodes, we will actually be at Tallahassee, Florida, and we are actually going to be in a stadium called Doak S. Campbell Stadium, which is actually home to the NCAA's Florida State Seminoles for football. So, in this match, it is going to be a one-on-one steel cage match. So, we had a steel cage match earlier in this season. It was episode 2 when it was Bobby Lashley versus Eddie Guerrero. I will have the link to that video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out if you have not already, or if you're new to this series. So in this episode, it is going to be the Viper Randy Orton battling off against the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels 2005. This is the one that you unlock in the Rey Mysterio showcase. So without further ado, we'll see you guys in Tallahassee. Alright, so here we are in Doak S. Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida in the steel cage match. So now Randy Orton drags Shawn Michaels into that corner, and now the Viper is ready to unleash his first victory of the Bash at the Beach Vacay series. So we use him quite a bit in the main series, so now, Shawn Michaels, he does like a springboard attack. Randy Orton evades. So that was kind of a smart move by RKO there that time. So now, Shawn Michaels, he is just edging out Randy Orton. I'm going to use a counter attack. And now we are almost at, now we're at a 1-star rating with Heartbreak Kid using a reversal. So he's going to drag me to that corner, and I use a reversal. I don't know if you're allowed to, like, when you drag your opponent on the corner there, I don't know if you're allowed to, like, put them on that top turnbuckle or not, but let's try. And I don't know if it's going to allow me or not, but actually, yes. But he is backward, so he just uses a reversal on me. So now, elbow DDT right there. So the only way, really, there's 3 ways you can win in a steel cage match. You can either A, do a pin, B, submission, or C, escape the steel cage. So now Randy Orton, he's on that top turnbuckle with Shawn Michaels. Actually, you can place your opponent, but now Shawn Michaels, he is just dragging me down. He does not want to be dragged from the upwards part of the top turnbuckle. So just keep that in mind. We're going to use Shawn Michaels' leg and drag him across the ring there. So now we're going to try to climb on top of the steel cage. So I don't think that we're really gonna escape just yet, but hopefully you can. I hope Randy Orton stands on it. And this happens almost every time. Like, whenever I try to go onto that top of the steel cage, I try not to, like, I always try to dive on top of my opponent, but then my opponent escapes, and I always land when it's not, when they are not on laying on the wrestling floor. So just odd to think that happened that happened at least 2 times last episode. The last time we did the steel cage, rather, when it was Bobby Lashley versus Eddie Guerrero. So now Randy Orton, he does an RKO. So now this means I get the chance to at least climb on top of the steel cage. So climbing on that steel cage, thinking like I'm the king of the world right now. So I am the king of the world. So all you have to do is just press X. And I kind of dive on top of Shawn Michaels, but that was better than the last dive attempt we did on the steel cage. So that was just a little better improvement, which is what I like to see. I like to see improvement. And he's going to turn me around and kind of slam me, but I am going to at least evade that springboard attack that Shawn Michaels attempted, but he didn't do the springboard attack on me. So this is why I like being that all-around agile superstar that just evades like the springboard attack, so that chances are you won't have to lose, you won't have the highest chances of losing. So this is why I like using Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio. Those are like my top 3. But I also like to play as the Usos, the Undertaker, primarily, and such. But he is dragging me with that judo move right there. So we're going to do a charged finisher. So now he is going to do his famous RKO, the second one of the episode. And I don't think we're going to really pin. We're going to cancel that. I'd rather just escape the steel cage. So, in fact, I'm deciding just to escape. So, this gets to be the unique challenge right here. So, we're just climbing onto the other side, so that once I climb onto that other side, it gives me an opportunity of potentially winning this match on a fair basis. So Randy Orton escapes first, so he is the winner. So like, if it was the 2-on-2 tornado steel cage match, in order a team to win, both of the members must escape this steel cage. So there's no pin nor submission, but Randy Orton wins the first episode of the Bash of the Beach Vacay series in Tallahassee at Docas Campbell Stadium. So congrats, Randy Orton, on that stunning steel cage match. So it was a very good one, very good episode, and we will show you the next episode's match. All right, for the next episode, we will still be at Docas Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This is going to be a one-on-one normal match. So the managers it will be Asuka versus Io Sky. The managers for Asuka will be AJ Styles, Jey Uso, and Becky Lynch. Meanwhile, for Io Sky, her manager is going to be Shotzi. So